WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Kris the Critic Relationship Hour with Gina B. Why you are not married. Number one, you ain't all that. I know that's hard for y'all to swallow. I don't look as good as my 22-year-old self. People need to realize that. You just ain't all that. And I get it. I got this master's degree. I went to this school, that school. I worked hard for this job, for this house. And then she over there got that man. And you don't have one. Men are very simple creatures. So, ladies, for you very accomplished ladies, I got some advice for them.
What's that?
I always say it like this. You can write this one down. Be a kitten, not a cat. What does that mean, Kris?
What does that mean?
You ever played with a kitten? It's real friendly. It almost acts like a puppy. And you want to play with it. You want to look at the little kitty. It just makes you feel good. Now, have you ever seen an adult cat? When it feels like it might rub against your leg and move away. But is that men like kittens?
Kittens will play with anybody. A cat is particular.
Listen, what did we learn? Men are very simple creatures.
Right.
You can fool us. We want you to laugh at our dumb jokes. So all you super smart women out there, you good-looking women, you see a guy you like, you guys do make it out on a date, he actually pays for the date. When you're actually with that person, the dialogue is happening, the dinner is happening, you say, okay, this might work, this might work. It would help if you act a little blind.
Oh my God, Becky.
I mean, you're going to hear me say that a lot. Be nice to
So
him.
you
hit a worst joke ever, but if you sort of like them, laugh at it. There you go. Hey, it's a lot of married women out there. If we got any married women chiming in, if I'm telling a lie,
that one's a fake laugh.
Let me know. Right.
What you're saying is that we should cater to the male ego, and that's what's ultimately going to get us married.
I'm first saying recognize that I think some of us, more women than men, look in the mirror. You ever seen a little lion look in the mirror and see somebody real big? They see somebody a little more fine than what they are. And I'm not calling anybody ugly, so I'm not here to bash anybody.
Let's look at Middle America, okay? Middle America is not attractive.
They're not?
Middle America is largely married.
Okay, I think we're on the same page there. People we get stuck to reality shows sometime and think we're supposed to have, I got a degree in a house, so I'm supposed to have Idris Elba or his twin.
Well, I mean, if you notice, okay, so you remember your friends from high school, right? And you remember how they had all of these qualifications for, if she's going to lock me down, she got to be this, that. She's got to have an ass like that.
That's all we really looked at. Stop right there. That's really what a man. Simple creatures. We want to be fed. We want you to laugh at us, give us some. And that's it. To get us.
Oh, baby. I mean, I know that you're here with me and everything, but since you just left a few hours ago, I've just been going crazy. And I done come to realize one thing. Oh, baby, I miss you. Yeah. Oh, baby, oh, darling. Your love must be some kind of drug, baby, 'cause it just keeps on calling.
Happy Wednesday, people. Welcome to the Kris the Critic Relationship Show. The best damn relationship show out here on these online streets. Streets. Today I'm joined by my normal co-host, Gina B. And we got Vicky in the house joining us as a special guest today. Thank you both for joining us. And I guess y'all wonder, man, the critic got 2 dimes in there with him. Gina B is usually the only dimes, 2 dimes today.
We have guests.
So
Our guests are all dimes.
So look,
Okay.
for the past couple of years, we have seen an increase in the interest of nice booties. So this show
Yes, we have.
is dedicated to one of the all-time favorite subjects since the beginning of time. How important is a big booty? Now, at first glance, it seems like a trivial topic, but it's not. I mean, think about it. We talked about all the songs that have been made in the last couple decades from, Doing the Butt, our go-go anthem, right? We talked about LL Cool J's I Got a Big Old Butt. We've talked about Sir Mix a lot. I like big butts.
I cannot lie.
Even in the hip-hop community, think about the top 3 current
It's all about ass.
hip-hop ladies out here right now. Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, my God.
Cardi B.
There's so much booty.
Nicki Minaj. The effective Kim Kardashian and her fake butt. I'm not a big Kim Kardashian fan, y'all.
You think?
I jab at her every now and then, but the bitch deserves it.
Ooh.
It is what it is.
We have to have a debate about
So
it
look,
one day. I actually like Kim Kardashian. She's sort of my spirit animal.
So-
in a way.
we've brought in Vicky because Vicky was nice enough, courageous enough to talk about her experiences being blessed.
Oh my. Okay.
Being blessed.
With a big ass.
With a big ass.
Vicky got some cheeks. I'm sure at some point in her life somebody said, "Young lady, you've got a great future behind
Oh, I hate that line.
Exactly.
Oh,
you
I
got a
hate
great
that
future behind
line.
you.
So-
You hear that all the time?
you." So,
Okay.
so seriously,
that's testament
but-
to how big her ass is.
and this show is for everybody. It's for guys because there's a lot of bootyologists like myself out here. First off, do I have any fellas who are bootyologists? Throw a little heart up.
Yeah, just throw a heart. Throw a
if you
heart
like
up.
And
I
if
hope
you
my fiance's watching.
exactly. So,
Assologist.
but this show is for everybody. There are a lot of women out here who commented to me about the show who may not have a lot of cheekage.
They might be taking that drug. You know
Well,
what I'm talking about?
but this show
You know
is
the
for them
drug.
too.
But you know the drug. No acetol?
Oh.
Oh, that Gina B, boy. Y'all see why she gets paid every day. We got some
That's why I get paid.
We got bootyologists out here. Jeanette Pike, we see you. We see you. Jeanette Pike could have probably been on the show. Anyway.
Okay.
So, Vicky, we're going to be asking you, obviously, since you are one of the haves, and let me make no mistake, we're talking about not just we're talking about big asses, not just big ass women. Can I say that? I mean,
Okay, you gotta
we
clarify.
talking smaller waist to cheek hip ratio. Y'all know who they are. So that's what we talk, and they come in all shapes and sizes. But you are one of the haves, and some of the have-nots have said, "Well, is that really that important?" So we're gonna talk about it because I'm sure it's advantages and probably even some disadvantages about it.
Yes.
So we want to talk about a little bit of both, right?
Okay.
I thought I kind of was a have until I was informed that we were talking about slim thick, and he's like, "Oh no, you're not slim thick."
Well, that's our producer, one of our producers, DJ, who no ass is too big for him.
No ass left behind.
So,
Pardon the pun.
so wait, just as we starting off, remember the song 36, 24, 36?
Ow.
I really
Woman
just
in
told,
hand.
now you really told.
Commodores.
Y'all all
Who
telling,
does not know that song? Every single
y'all
person.
all telling us how old we are now, right?
Right.
Okay, everybody here sort of
But
old.
I mean, it's one of the classics.
So, for perspective, because I might have some guys out there saying, well, we don't know. Vicky might not have the measurements like that. So,
Run. My camera.
right, I see, that's not Gina B.
This it is my foot.
Oh,
See,
my.
Gina B used to be a foot model.
I know.
Gina B, you're brave.
I am brave.
We
No
won't
one can
talk
see my
about the
face now.
tops, bottoms to this. What's your waist, hip measurement? Like the 24, 36. Yours would be what? Can we ask that on air?
We could.
What is yours?
Okay. So you just want the waist hip?
Well, yep. If you,
You want the whole thing?
or the best waist hip you've ever been, like your most proudest
Well, I'll tell
moment.
you what I am now. I don't know what. You know what? I don't always. Okay.
Jesus Christ! Make a long story short.
He's like, land the plane, bitch.
Come
Now,
on.
I have right now a 27-inch waist, and now I have a 39-inch hips.
That's pretty decent. Good job, Lee.
I'm sorry. Shout out to Gina B's fiance. Vicky.
Yeah.
Your best in life that you can remember?
Best in life that I can remember is 29 waist and 45 hips. Best.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Donkey donk.
Okay,
Right.
you got
Right.
a dunk, girl. Don't you hurt nobody.
Don't you run up on no ass like that. You got to train for that type of ass. But thank you for sharing that. Travis Powers says D space A space. Yeah, you lightweight Negroes don't come at us. So I say that to say we got the right person to throw some questions. Gina B, I'll start, and we'll just sort of bounce it around, give us some feedback, chance. And I will represent the women with the smaller cheeks at some point. So, first question.
Then we can talk about men, but go ahead.
Right.
I'm dying to talk about men.
This ain't that damn show. It ain't that damn show.
I can
so
sum
first,
it up quickly, but go ahead.
Overall, my top line question. You feel this has been, in terms of dating, this is a relationship show. An asset in terms of getting to know, meet men? Or
is it an ass?
Ass set.
or more, she's full of,
More
or more of a,
ass set.
or more of a deterrent, because we know everybody's and their mother, and we'll talk about it later, how much money is being spent in this industry. So would you say it's been an asset in terms of meeting guys?
It definitely helps
to
meet guys. I mean, hands down, I can say that every man that ever approached me
Has noticed. Have you ever seen a woman, maybe you guys are vying for the attention of the same stranger in the club, and you're like, I got this bitch.
You throw that ass on him.
Exactly, I got this one.
Yeah, if I stand up, it's pretty much
damn. Get on him quick. Get on him
But I
quick.
will say it depends on the man and what he likes, right?
Okay.
Like, when I was living in New Orleans, it was a light skin thing, right? So
Right.
I can have a big ass all day long, but I'm dark skinned, okay? Or he likes long hair, or he doesn't like smokers, whatever the case may be. So it also depends on what else he likes.
Are you a smoker or a smoker?
I'm
or both?
a cigarette smoker.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it depends on
Might
what
have
he
some
likes.
fans out there. Okay, cool. Gina B.
Yes.
I didn't think about that, being in New Orleans, because they are a little more color struck.
That's right. Very color struck.
That's a lot of color struck Negroes. We did a whole show on colorism.
On light skin privilege.
I had a chocolate sister here, fair skin sister, and the fair skin sister, and they say, I just don't really notice anything. Like, yeah, you did.
We're like, come on,
Stop it.
Just cut
Stop
it out.
it. Just stop it. I like it. So, what type of guy typically, because you've seen like a really attractive woman, a woman with a nice cheek, and I'm not talking about I'm talking asking dudes like, damn, are they intimidated?
No.
They just whatever.
No, they're like my 10-year-old when he sees heavy-breasted women. He just goes blank.
I like that kid. I like that kid.
So they go blank
kid.
for a second.
What?
No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No, I
Jimmy.
was just gonna say, I wonder if there are any brothers out here who are just not ass men.
And there are
Me?
some who are just not
You're not an ass man, Ren? What are you?
They're a
What
little
is your
feminine.
thing? Are you?
I like them slim. I just don't like super big. I like slim, thick chicks.
You
You're
know
a
what it
slim,
is?
thick chick
You will
person.
later.
Okay.
You're sort of young
you will
still.
later. You'll graduate.
You start liking everything. When you get old, you like, you know what? She's got some nice feet. I hear.
Well, y'all, you know who I'm talking to, so you kind of know my type.
I do know your type. Yeah, you have a different. Yeah, it's not the cacao kind of ass.
Coming up, was it a lot of jealousy? Because I'm trying to put myself in the mind of, was it a lot of jealousy from other women?
There was jealousy. There
Like-
was definitely jealousy. So
You ever had to beat somebody up? Now you.
No, I never did the fight thing because I never felt like I needed to be competitive.
Just slap that ass on.
You
him,
ain't got it.
know.
You got it.
Hurt him.
I didn't have to. Right.
Yeah.
So
Bitch, you see
if
what I'm
they were
working with.
jealous, that was their problem. But now that I'm older and if I'm around married couples, I'm very cognizant of how the wife feels.
You're like,
I
girl.
know her
do you
husband
tell
has
them?
looked at my
Do
ass.
you tell them? I haven't noticed. My wife knows if she's watching this show. Never seen it. Gina B's found her. She said, you know what, Kris? She has a nice ass. She's me on it. Never even noticed.
Yeah. Okay.
She knows me. You, for the benefit of the listening audience,
Yep.
you served in this country
Oh, so yeah, I served in the Army.
How many years?
21.
Wow.
So you were real fit running around in basic training.
I was real fit for a number of years.
So if you're in that situation where you're sort of uncomfortable, you're going to dinner at a married couple's house. What do? You say, you know what, girl? I'm just going to let you say, I got this ass under here.
But it's hard to smuggle that
I'm
ass.
trying to, you can't just.
Well, I wear very big clothes.
But real bootyologists will know.
It's still obvious, yeah.
Did you always wear, let's say you weren't at anybody, you on vacation. Do you still feel conscious like that or no?
If I'm on vacation, it's different. Because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Okay.
Right? And I'm not saying that I'm insecure about my ass or, I don't feel it's
shouldn't
sexy.
be.
Because I do feel it's sexy.
All right.
But there is, I believe, and that could be the old school in me, but I believe there's a time and a place for everything.
Right. And I think...
Right?
Every place is not a place for ass.
All of you Instagram chicks out here with these asses, y'all need to take note of how you're supposed to carry that ass.
And what's that, sir?
Well, no, Vicky and I talked about this in the pre-show talk.
Okay. I was not privy.
I think that people become, whether we're talking asses or whatever the case, if you see a little boy and you constantly say, well, he's stupid, he's just dumb, you ain't gonna be nothing, you're gonna be dumb. If he doesn't have some strong background or people around him, he's going to think that he's not that smart. And I think sometimes real pretty women, real women with nice asses, they get coddled so much that they lead with looks and forget who they are. And there is a danger in someone liking you just for your ass.
Hell yeah.
And not for your brain.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And then also, you can't chum the waters with your ass.
I told Vicky, I was like,
mad.
She speaks so professional. She's like, well, I did radio. I was like, I don't know if that's not a good. We're not gonna believe about that. And look, I'm like that. You sound too radio friendly, but
right.
but
People
that's
want to see
good
the ass.
because even me knowing haven't seen. Not seen your ass. You know what I'm saying? Silhouette,
Right.
ass and shadow.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like you're real professional, and I feel like most men do when men will change depending on who they talking to. And if you're talking to a respectable woman, I don't care how Halle Berry walked in the room. If Halle Berry came in here looking like crackhead Halle Berry off the movie, I'm going to talk to her one way. But if she comes in here speaking like Oscar Award winner, and I did this for so-and-so, even though she did the thing with Billy Bob, I would still speak to Halle with a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that you carry yourself. So any of you chicks out here, you don't have to take all the belfies. You know what a belfie is? When they put the butt out on the selfies.
A butt selfie. Mm-hmm.
When you do that, I'm sort of putting you in. I'm looking for singles.
Right. Yeah, I'm on the poll.
I'm looking for singles.
So now let me ask you a question. So do you have a partner now?
No.
Okay. So when you are you looking for a partner now?
No.
Y'all? You're not.
Well, define looking.
Okay, are you open to a partner
absolutely.
now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, because you're open to a partner. Now, what is it about you that you want this future partner to notice?
Well, okay. So, when I was younger, and I didn't realize it until I was older, that I was
gifted,
a side piece. I was just, walk and just a pretty person to have on their arm.
Okay.
And I thought they were really into me for me. And really what they were into was 36, 29, 45.
I've had women into me for different reasons, but I understand.
Right. So now I want them to want me, the person. Never mind the ass or whatever, right?
That's icing on the cake.
That's icing on the cake if you think I'm beautiful, but I want you to really know and love me, the person, just as I am. That's what I would be looking for.
And so the thing is, when you have a feature that's as prominent and that people are looking for as much as they're looking for the ass, then how do you navigate that? Like, how do you manage the ass when you want people to really just see Vicky?
Well, that's where the big clothes come in.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Because if you notice me...
You're trying to hide the ass.
I'm trying to hide the ass.
You're like, I don't even want this. I don't even want this to see this ass.
I can tell you, my day, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's shopping at the grocery store or the club, is based on what I'm wearing.
Okay.
Basically. Because it's just out there. I've had folks just act a fool when they see me if I'm wearing spandex and I'm just out there, right?
You just like cow.
I'd rather you approach me because you see something in me, not just my ass,
not just your ass, right? Exactly.
Yeah. So
Troy Williams is my buddy. I'm glad you made the show, funny. Troy. He said a military ass is a well-disciplined life. He said salute.
Salute the ass.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Boosie, thanks for joining. She said 45.
Okay. Oh.
Right.
That's worthy of an
that's why I said, I don't know how you had that. A true bootyologist is going to see through it. But I guess you can tell by a person's behavior.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask this. It's a rare combo. I mean, you're fairly successful. I've seen your home.
Okay.
Big house, nice job, money, and ass. It usually doesn't come like that.
It's Christmas.
It happens like that when women say this all the time about me. And y'all say, oh, he might have this that hangs down his knees, but he's just butt ass ugly. Or, he look good, but he broke.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't get it all.
I know women that say, I got it all up here, but I have none back here. Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Or they got a pretty face, but she shaped like a stick. That's the Lord's way of keeping us all honest.
20 in the face, 50 in the waist.
Some of us are born with multiple gifts. Thank you.
Ones that keep on giving. Like an ass.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So, this is a question for the fellas. We usually take a break around 25 or so. Fellas, I just want y'all to think about this. And I got to ask myself this. We've been liking big asses since the beginning of the time. Ron, and I'll ask you this too. Why the infatuation? I mean, the ass doesn't pay any bills. Ass doesn't cook. Ass doesn't babysit.
You want to know what I think?
What do you think?
I think that when men look at big asses, they're envisioning. I mean, when men look at women in general, they're envisioning sex, right?
Is that what you think? You watch too much porn.
If I watched too much porn, that industry would die. Okay, like, there would be no porn industry if it's based on what I would watch. No, but I think that men are envisioning sex and they're envisioning like grabbing a hold of that ass while they're
visual beings, right?
We do that. True, we do that with every woman. Though. We see a petite woman, we're like, I wreck that little motherfucker right there. That should be spinning all over here. Knowing y'all Negroes ain't gonna do shit, but y'all, we do it. We do it. We said each other, man.
Let's calm ourselves right now.
And we be like, come on, dog. You know you ain't nobody scared of you, nigga. So, tell me about the superpowers that the ass. I mean, it's gotten you drinks. Has it gotten your friends drinks? What does that ass? I mean, I want to know tangible stuff. Guys, like, look, I write a check. I buy drinks, take your friends out. It's vacations.
I mean, it does all that, but then there's a price to that, right? And so, do I want to sell my ass for a trip?
I would.
Well, this is like
if
people don't do it every day.
Look, you hear me? Wait a minute, I'd be a horrible woman. I'm like, I would. I mean, not that I'm married with kids now, but back in my old days.
You would sell an ass for a trip.
No, sell me. I mean, whatever that was.
I mean, but it's not you that they're after. It's the visualization.
I know, but I've been broke a few times in my life. We all.
I mean.
Yeah, well,
circle of trust.
It's probably better. Yeah, whole circle of trust. There. It's probably better than safer than selling sperm. Maybe. Would you rather sell your ass or sell an egg?
Huh? What?
Neither.
Okay. Yeah, like if you need some money.
Jesus Christ, Gina B.
Would you rather
I guess selling an egg would be more.
That's more
morally
respectable.
Acceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
You think?
I guess.
But then you have another little person
Anyway.
that you don't know about.
Yeah.
So,
Running around. Just saying.
let's talk about. Have some of your friends expressed? Because you said you've known people recently. Mm-hmm. We've talked about butt augmentation. I know some women. They haven't publicly stated it, but I've known their before and after. Do they consult you first? Are they trying to?
A little ass woman would never say to a big ass woman, "What you think I should do?"
Ain't nothing she can do.
Oh, because they know it's a homegrown ass.
I mean,
right.
You can tighten it up. I see girls in the gym all the time. You can tighten it up.
Build it. I mean,
you can't change really. You can't do what they're thinking about doing.
You can build the muscles.
You can make a better ass for you.
Right.
But that's about all you can do.
That's about all you can do.
You're not about to wake up one day.
Well, there are ways, and maybe this would be a nice little entree into the break. There are ways
What?
that people have been augmenting their ass. They're not ways that I would choose.
It's all types of different things that they do.
This is what I'm talking about. Injections,
I
implants.
got some data.
That's why I'm like, Kris got a list.
I bought some data on the ass industry. Because it's definitely
the ass
important.
It's $1 billion industry.
It's definitely important. We'll get into it after, but it's a lot of money been spent on these asses. Ryan, real quick, before I ask our guest some more questions. You're a couple years younger than me. You could be my nephew, maybe. Are younger guys into ass like my generation? Because nothing against you. Sometimes I think y'all sort of soft.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same?
Turn around, girl. Let me see you. You go to the funny uncle at the barbecue.
But I find that women are a little more forward now. I heard on, I think I was listening, I forgot whose show it was. Maybe it was Fred and Angie on Kiss FM. Mm-hmm. And, or was it the old school hip hop stations? Probably was that. But long story short, it was common for the younger women to say if they had a steady man, that they send nudes out. Mm-hmm. Women I dated like, hell, fuck you. I mean, I've been married a while, but, I had a cell phone, I think, before.
Well, now
they're like, no, hell no.
Is
that more acceptable?
And social media. So now it's easier for them to be shared in a mass audience. So that's why nobody is trying
they were talking about people they were seriously dating. It's just more common, like, oh, yeah, send my man. And you hear it in hip-hop song. Yeah, my girl sent me a pic before she left in the morning. I just didn't know. Is that going on?
Yeah, it's the thing.
That's still rampant.
That's a social media thing.
Damn.
That's where it started.
Damn.
And I was like,
I missed all this shit. Mm-hmm. Hey, baby, if you're looking, I'm going to need a picture before I go to work tomorrow. So,
sure
you date,
like,
do men ask you for pictures? Because old dudes ask for stuff. You ain't got to say if you do it or not.
No,
do they ask?
No, I mean, it's
not
necessarily in my generation. Right.
I know guys older than all of us who still try. They ask. I ain't saying they getting them.
I have not had a guy ask me.
They scared.
Ever?
Not in a while.
They probably behind there snapping. You just don't know it. No.
Right.
No,
donkey booty pictures.
In my generation, if you dating steadily with somebody and they not sending you news, they probably not really into you.
Right.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Thanks for telling the guy with 3 daughters I got to go whoop all my daughters' asses after the show.
There's something called a breakup, and there's also something called revenge after the breakup, and I don't think so.
See, you're thinking like an old school person. They don't think like that.
I think like a person who sets herself up for success.
Yeah, I like that. Success.
Y'all hear that? You don't want to don't bend over.
My career is too important to have like.
We're gonna take a short break because I do want to read some of the comments. I got a slew of booty information, so I want all the bootyologists to stay around. Fellas, if you got any booty questions, why you fancy the ass. Oh, fellas, I want y'all to type, and ladies too, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Ladies like booties too. Ladies, women appreciate other women with nice ass.
If there are any gay women watching, do you like women with nice ass?
We've talked about slim, thick, that new term.
Oh, yeah.
Even though that slim, thick is turned into thick. I want to know what shapes, types, little waist, baby onion, or full mass. Well, we all like the
donkey
curve
booty.
to it. Well, full mass, Serena's big sister. So I mean, or that big sister. You know what I'm saying? Bigger booty. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be back in 2 minutes because we got a lot more to cover. Because I'm a bootyologist. I got a lot more to cover on this subject. A lot of ass to cover when we get back. So we back in 2 ticks. Peace. Don't go nowhere.
WIIFTBPN. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history. All because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media's the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narratives. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
WIIFTBP, media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP, media's just for you and me.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Kris the Critic Show. I am Kris, along with Gina B, along with our special guest, Vicky, who's giving us unique perspectives
on the ass.
On the ass, since we're talking about how important is a big booty. Just how important is it? Because I always do some research for y'all. Even though y'all don't pay me, I do research for y'all. 2020. I'm not talking celebrities. I'm not talking famous people. Regular folk in this country, 40,000 butt augmentations. Predominantly Brazilian butt lifts. Take some fat from here, move it over there. A 90.3% increase in the last 4 years from 2015 to 2019.
Wow.
With $140 million. Not boob jobs. Not new chins. Butts. So if anybody tells me that a booty or a nice booty is not important, I'm going to say you and your mama lying. Y'all know they are.
You know, has anyone seen, this is interesting, has anyone seen the Nicki Minaj before and after shots?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Google
Helped the career. I mean, she got flow, though, but that ass didn't hurt that career.
Chick to like she did the boobs and the butt.
She did both.
I mean, and it's.
Do you feel some sort of revenge? Because you mentioned it out here. Younger men, you mentioned you had son. In grade school, I can remember being like it was just infatuated when some girls started getting real big boobs before others, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel some sort of revenge against them?
Revenge.
Like you're like, you ain't got this though, because here's what they gonna like when they get older.
It was, so my childhood nickname was BBV.
Big
Booty
V.
That's correct.
We figured that out real quick.
So no, because
It was like trying to smack
that
you on the butt
started
and
at
run.
12. So it just depends on what the boy like, right? If he like boobs, he go with her. If he like booty, go with me.
Now I noticed that a lot of white boys are more. Okay, let me start with this. A lot of white boys used to be more boob, like they were breast men.
They
right?
still are publicly.
Yes.
It's like the slave.
However,
They've been doing the same. Didn't they used to sleep with the slaves?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So they've been there. They just
definitely
don't
have.
Do it publicly.
It's a few more now who publicly will walk along with them. They're extra liberal.
And they're like, yeah, you know, I'm like,
I don't know if we
calm
got
yourself
any
down.
staunch conservatives that would do that. They might.
They will.
They do it in the
will,
dark.
in the closet.
That's how they get caught with all this. You know, you see all those
they
conservatives
get caught with
that
everything.
busted in some sort of sex.
But
You
I
know,
meant
it's
like you'll see a Robert De Niro marry
oh, Robert De Niro ain't
a
fucking
sister.
around.
But
like
he's
all
more
about the
liberal is all
sisters.
I'm saying.
Yeah. He's
I
all
can't
about the
see a
sisters.
staunch conservative because still brothers have this slave mentality too, right?
Yeah.
They do. My mama ain't watching the show. My mama didn't like me with no white woman. I couldn't bring
Just
one
isn't
home.
a thing. Yeah.
A little thing.
My father was like, he's like, whoever the boy fall in love with. My mother said, your ass didn't bring home no white woman.
Hell no.
I had
Right.
to pick. I moved out of the house. You've heard this. I moved out of the house. I had left some things. My mother, I walked to get some of my stuff. She says, do I need to pray for you? And hands me some photos. I know exactly what the photos were. Because back then, you couldn't get photos developed. She said, that was some raunchy pictures. First I said,
Bless you.
Thank you.
bless you. I said, that could be my brothers. My father, your husband. She's like, boy, you better take these pictures. She said, I got
Trying to
one.
get your daddy in trouble.
Right,
Look at
yeah.
you.
I was
Your
throwing
daddy,
everybody under the
my
bus.
daddy.
She said, I got one question. Who is the white woman? It was sisters on there.
For days.
She
Touching
didn't say anything
cheeks.
about them.
It was a white girl, cute under the cover, waving with cover on. He said, who is the white one?
The demure one.
So Bobby Jean didn't give a buck. So anyway,
Just
but
kick
you
that
do
bitch
have.
about. Yeah,
I want to ask you this because you brought it up.
I did.
Vicky and I, we said we weren't talking about white folks because we work with white people. We ain't trying to get in trouble. But I'm gonna ask you.
I do too, but
You have, before you were engaged, so before you started dating, you date white guys because you're not small in the cheek area.
I dated a few, not really seriously.
Did they
though.
go right toward the cheek like that? You felt like you're here for this ass.
I don't know
You
that
know.
they ever had full appreciation for ass.
I've heard white women go straight from the balls. Say, you know what? I gotta put that in my to see what it's about.
I didn't.
That's what they do.
It's
an experiment.
And it's been a long time. I mean, like I wasn't really that into white boys in general, but the ones that I did date, they weren't particularly like all about the ass. Not really.
They told you that they were lying.
I mean,
They were
you
dance.
would know. I mean, because
I wouldn't
you
know.
can tell when
I'm not a white
you can
guy.
tell when a man is fixated on the ass. Come here, girl. Turn around.
But he might be good
Let
at-
me see it. Let me touch it.
Right.
Let me put my
Right.
Did he
hands
get
on
white
it.
boy nasty? I'm not gonna give
No,
you
white
this.
boy nasty.
I
Is
want
a
to be
very
like
different
this.
thing.
That's a very different
It's a
thing.
very
They
different
still.
vibe.
I mean,
Very different
if
thing.
they
It's
anything
kind of
like the
scary
white boys
thing.
in the
Almost
few
morbid.
pornos I've seen, they
Right.
like sadistic almost with it.
mean,
They
like
crazy.
pushing the trunk. and
Right.
see
I mean,
if that's your thing,
yeah. It's
If
like
that's
a
your
little crazy.
thing, sisters, they ain't working with these trifling Negroes, and you live an extreme lifestyle. Might be your thing. There was a doctor in New York, right? Going back to, he used to get maybe, even when it became popular, 2015, 16, 2-3 calls a week for inquiries on these procedures. The man said it got to a point where he was a month or two out. You had to wait.
There was a waiting list for the ass.
Right. There was a waiting list. And these procedures weren't cheap, right? the regular procedures used to be about $5,000. You hear people paying more, hear people paying less now.
Don't go to Mexico.
It went down.
Just saying.
It went to where he was backed up a year. So
For
the man,
ass surgery?
now here's in New York, he has a schedule booked out for 1 year for people wanting bigger booties. And those 1 or 2 calls, 2 or 3 calls a week, he was getting like multiple calls a day where he had his biggest job was sifting through who had money or not. And even though the price has gone down from average of $5,500 nationwide to about $3,500 nationwide, his prices were going up. By the way, this pandemic, a lot of PPP money used.
Oh, PPP money was being misappropriated on all kinds of like procedures.
Yeah.
Everything.
Anybody who wants to read about that?
I want to say this
Go ahead.
because, when I was a kid, I'm talking like this was always great, but I was very insecure.
That's what I was asking. There's got to be some.
I was very insecure about this ass, right? Because I was thin with a big ass.
Did you have a high hiney too?
Slim thick.
And you probably had a lot of R. Kelly type motherfuckers like, oh, wait a minute.
It was older men.
Yeah, that's
all
what I'm
of that.
saying.
So
you're
I
being
am
victimized, basically.
Right. So I am almost stunned that someone would pay to do this, right?
They out here struggling for that attention. It's women out here like, that bitch can give me that ass.
Well, because I used to think, is there a procedure to remove this motherfucker? You know.
I would curse you to hell.
But I'm saying that's
You would probably
that's where
curse
it
yourself
was.
to hell now. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
You removed your ass. You
and
end up
then,
with
and
one
then
of the
everybody goes and buys
asses.
ass. Right.
They out here paying for ass. At least
It's
sell.
like bell bottoms. They came back, right?
Right.
So,
Everything old is new again.
hello.
I can't believe it. Yeah. And that's why I was asking, was there some negative to it? Because it makes you, I would think it would make you a little bit self-conscious.
Yes. Yes. And I can't wear skirts off the shelf. Like,
Because
never.
they're higher in the back.
Because they're higher in the
lower in
back.
front.
That's most black women though, right? I mean, well, y'all, well,
No. Yeah.
I
you
don't
gotta
always have that problem.
You gotta get them tailored.
I have to have my skirts. So people say to me all the time, why do I never see you in a dress?
Right.
Because I can't buy a dress off the shelf that won't be up here.
I tried to research you for the show.
Yeah, well,
You do dress very conservative.
very.
I will show you. I won't show the public.
Okay.
It's a respectable photo, but I thought I saved it on Facebook. I did
Yeah,
not.
glad you didn't.
But you had on basically.
Post it.
She had on. It was just a long dress,
All right.
and I was like, man, for somebody shapely. But again, you're a little
maxi
more
dress in the
conservative.
front, a mini
You're a
dress
little
in
more
the back.
professional. You got a better career than most of these big booty women. No, sorry, you are the big booty women, but you got a nice career. You're probably more conservative.
I am.
And again,
You've got a reverse dress mullet going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wear dresses, but they have to be long.
so you don't wear like little shorts just come outside like fuck it. I'm
I
here.
wear shorts, but I mean, not
Booty shorts.
Not, yeah. I can't
Because
wear those.
every pair of shorts for you could be booty shorts.
Exactly.
That's funny.
I could never wear a thong.
Oh, a thong.
It gets lost.
It would be like
It's
your
like-
ass is eating the
it's
thong.
like-
You know how many?
Floss.
Listen.
that rolls rectal floss.
You know
is what
how
I
many
always call it
boys
anyway.
your sons are gonna beat up so many of their friends.
Stop looking
for
at my mama's ass.
Right? I was like, when they get to be like 15, 16, say it again. Say it again. Watch it hit you in your mouth.
Your ass.
That make you feel good when you get older. That'll make me feel.
I'd
I'd be like,
them fighting, but
but
yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
it.
Yeah,
I know
like
what
you still,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, I would. Shit, I'm like, yeah. They're actually, I know y'all not gonna believe this, but for any of my bigger bootied women, highly blessed and favored. Highly blessed and favored out there.
The ones in the
It's
congregation.
actually some legitimate reasons where it's better to have a big butt. So
Let her rip,
those
Kris.
of you who felt like Vicky felt, oh man, I just got too much ass, too much
I don't know what to
attention.
do with all this.
There's some reasons that you should have. So, we talked about it's biologically attractive to males. All right, so know that ass is harmless. It is.
Doesn't usually bite.
It's subcutaneous yellow fat in that ass.
What?
It is. And it's usually not benign. All right. So we don't have any. The ass is safe.
No toxicity.
Those
in there.
asses, unlike some of those injected asses, your ass is safe.
Your homegrown ass is safer than
you
the
can tell that
Fix-A-Flat.
guy to do anything he wants to that ass. Smack it up, flip it. Kendall Morgan
rub
said,
it down.
you don't trust the big button smile. I was like, if the big button smile can cook and got a nice job, shit. And Vicky can cook because I've been to her house for a barbecue. Just saying. Y'all missing out.
Don't trust a big button and a grimace.
There's studies. Now, I'm going to have the femininity and thin women get after me.
Here we go.
There's some studies that say that women with bigger butts are possibly more intuitive because of now they say evolution. I'm not.
The ass is a homing device.
No. Because of, listen, through evolution, because they've received so much additional attention from the males, they know how to deal with men a little bit different.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
It is. I mean, I know how to deal with women because they always came at it, brother. You know what I'm saying? They did what they did. Don't hate.
Bless your heart. Go ahead.
It protects the lower back. It helps propel the legs forward.
Because you can't lay down flat.
And you ever seen a real thin? I gotta ask Rod this. You ever see a real thin girl stand there with sort of her hips out, leaning forward, trying to stick her butt out on the picture? It's bad for your posture. It makes your little stomach stick out more, and you ain't got no ass. So you trying to show off the ass, and all you doing is making your little bitty body look like it's got a gut. Stand your little ass up, be straight, do your hair, and smile.
Wow.
It helps protect the lower back. I mean, for real. Y'all don't have as many lower back problems.
Yeah, because you have to arch it when you have to kind of
Actually,
manage that
I
ass.
don't know if that. I question that.
Well, you did 21 years in the military. You can still have it. Your balance is better during pregnancy.
Well, because you got the front and the back.
Yeah.
Now,
I didn't
how
make
are
this
you,
up.
This is a question.
And
This is
go
a
ahead.
sidebar. Exercising. Now, can you do pull-ups? Like, because, I find
Pull up. No women
if
can
you
do it.
are-
No men can do a pull up.
But she was in the military.
Nobody can do a pull up.
So when I did pull-ups, I did it overhanded, and I would use my lower body to propel.
Okay.
Nobody
so
can
you're
do a pull-up,
hipping.
though. That's a bad question.
But my point is you have to pick all that ass
Because you have to
up.
pick all this up, so I could
Right.
never do it this way.
Yeah, you got to.
Ever.
Yeah, you got to
So
pick all
we
that
had
ass up.
to do 10 pull-ups before going to child.
There are no men right now. I mean, it's a few. And I'm only saying it because I do them, but no normal dude can do a pull up.
Oh, you should check Lee's brothers. Shout out to my brother-in-law. You should check Dean's page because Dean can do like 50 of them.
That
Yeah,
way.
I mean, I see.
He's incredible.
we had to do them to get in the child, and so I never could do them. So
Gina
that
B
means
has
I
a way
was
of taking
hungry.
away from the booty topic.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
anyway,
saying.
we were to
Anyway.
know, but I had
I want to
know
go for
about
these
pull-ups.
benefits. It promotes good posture because it stores more omega-3 fatty acid. Allegedly. And these are, anyone who doesn't believe me, look at Cosmopolitan magazine. I cite my sources.
Cosmopolitan.
Because they are the
Because they don't have any
ultimate-
ass.
May 2015.
No ass in
May, but
Cosmo.
this May 2000. It's a women's magazine. Is all I'm saying.
They're all into that drug.
Babies need omega-3 fatty acids for brain development and all of that, and they get more of it.
So you
the
just
nervous
nerves
system,
from the
eye
ass.
development, all of that. It does act like, and we mentioned this outside, similar to its effect on a man, similar to alcohol or drugs. Man sees a nice ass and is really into that ass, has the same effect on him. You basically out here drugging motherfuckers with the ass.
Endorphins are released.
Better cholesterol. They have higher HDL levels. HDL, I sold farming before. It's the good cholesterol. Lowers your LDL.
Okay.
Yeah, you're less likely to be diabetic
No, I don't have any of those
with all that ass. See?
with all that ass.
Now, some of these ladies out here, like, I got a big ass like that. If you got the waist to go with it, you got to have the low waist, high-low waist ass ratio.
You gotta
Y'all know
have
what
a
I mean.
ratio. You can't just have.
You just can't be out here saying,
Everywhere.
well, my ass stick out and you 250. It don't work.
Pretty in
yeah.
the face, 50 in the waist.
Who have you? I don't even know who the fuck
Who
you
are you
anymore.
today, right?
And unless they're more fertile. You have any problems getting pregnant at all? Looked at you and you got pregnant. Did you even sleep with the guy?
Oh, my Lord.
He just stared the ass and you got pregnant.
Osmosis.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just, what's so funny is they have a good higher chance of getting pregnant. Maybe they're getting more dick. I don't know. Like, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
Okay.
Statistically.
More penis is being thrown at them.
Is that you?
Direction.
You think you get more play?
More play
from dudes.
From guys.
Dudes?
Yeah. You can tell us.
I mean, honestly, you know, now that I don't know, when I was younger,
you
yes.
know, you
when I was
fucking
younger,
know,
yes, right? But now in my 50s, I don't, because there are younger women out there, and they're buying ass and they're buying titties,
but those
and
asses look
hair.
fake.
So aesthetically, they
get
look,
your checkbook out, girl.
But see, I ain't doing all that. You see, so I think when I was younger, yes, but now, no.
Well, now we're in the. You see, you've got homegrown booty,
right? I mean, you know, and then I don't know.
It's rare to get a little waist and an ass that big and shapely. You're definitely sort of a unicorn out in these streets.
Sort of, kind of.
Peggy Gale, who called my research BS.
Oh, wow.
I cite my sources. You're in the medical industry. Check it out. Check it out.
Peggy is totally calling you out. She's like, this is some BS.
Peggy just likes picking on people because she's a little taller.
I need 1 minute at some point.
You got 1 minute because we got Brian Foster coming up next.
Finish your
I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. You go ahead. You go.
Can I just tell you guys what's not cute?
What?
A man with a big ass.
Yeah, no.
Gina B is off. This not that show.
Because no girl's crazy about a pear-shaped man. That's all I wanted to
say.
I love it.
That's not this show.
And not only that, but here's the thing you don't like. Okay,
that's not this show.
Femininity. What I don't care for.
This is a hetero. I identify as a heterosexual.
There are women out here who want to talk about men's asses.
Masculine ass man.
He can't have a big ass like
a
me.
nice ass is good.
No, that would be weird. That would be weird.
If your ass is bigger than my ass, we got a problem.
We got a problem.
There's something up.
Yeah.
And
that would almost make you like
when you got to do
a lesbian if you liked them.
When you got a guy with a high hiney. When it's like you got to reach back here to wipe.
He'd get his wallet.
That's not.
You know what? I don't like all this right now.
So
I don't like all this.
It's just not a cute. It's not a cute look.
It's not.
Peggy Gale agreed with you all. Peggy, that's not the show.
No, a man with an ass and hips. If you like the other day, I posted this on Facebook. I said, "There's nothing more disruptive in a crowd than a man with a big ass," because it's like he doesn't know how to manage all that.
No.
Like women who have big asses know how to carry that ass.
Right.
You walk through the crowd.
Speaking of, I got a legit question.
Dudes,
because you all have. See, y'all can joke about it. Y'all got more ass than the average chick, but to the phony asses that you see, we didn't give any time to those make believe asses out. I personally don't like seeing Kim Kardashian's big fake look like she got Dookie in her diaper ass with them little bitty ass thighs.
Diaper, I can't.
And leg. Your thighs got to match the ass. Telltale. I don't like Cardi's ass. I like Megan's ass. I don't like Nikki is sort of gained a little weight, but we all know she can shake it, but I just don't like it.
You need a structure to be able to support the ass.
Yeah, these ass doctors are not. They are not like I don't know, giving them good advice.
They're doing a disservice. To.
So can I give you a real quick
the assless
Jewel? So I'm in
There we
Jewel,
go.
right? And these
Jewel.
I'm at the grocery store, and
Sure.
it's two chicks, and they've got the whole thing. They've got the hair, the nails, the whatever. They got the purse, and they got the ass, right?
The fake ass.
The fake ass.
Kids
So I'm in line.
I hate the fake
And
ass.
so
they're setting
one
their groceries
of them,
on top of your
She
ass.
pokes me. She was like, "Where did you get yours?"
Like,
Bitch, I will
I was
hurt
like,
you.
"Bitch, what are you doing?
Bitch.
Right? Are you seriously poking me right now?"
Bitch, look, you should have done like this.
She
Bitch,
poked
look
you
at
in
this
the
ass.
ass?
There are no dents, pimples, or bumps
She
on
turned
that
around.
ass.
She said, "How did you get yours so perfect? Look how they fucked up my ass."
Damn.
And I was stunned. Like, what?
How old was
Did
she?
anybody ask you to get fix-a-flat
I
in
think
your
she
ass?
was in her 30s.
Wow.
Was it a fix-a-flat job?
It was like a fix-a-flat job, but it was kind of lopsided.
Kim Kardashian's
See,
ass is
this is the
lopsided.
problem. They have not perfected the technology to get them symmetrical.
Exactly.
Like a natural ass.
They
It
need to
wasn't
get. They
natural.
need to get some ass mount. Like build a bust of you, Serena, Megan, some real ass
Her,
women,
probably.
and just line them up and say, "I want that ass," and do it just like that.
But
Don't just go in
they
there.
try.
I don't think the
They-
science is
they-
there.
I think it's there.
They in there
But you're not
freestyling.
supposed to fake it.
We got to really.
He like, wrap it up.
We got to close up. So that's a wrap on the asses. So look, all I got to say is be proud of what you have. We are all made differently in the image of the man or woman up high. So that's all we going to do. Don't trust a big button to smile unless they can cook.
Oh, okay.
She's like, well, hold on.
Well,
See you next week on Kris the Critic. I'm sure we'll talk about something salacious. We may talk about, I don't know, some entanglements or some shit like that. Maybe we'll talk about
men who like feet.
Anyway, Brian Foster's up next. Always bringing that heat. Kris the Critic, Gina B. Follow me on Facebook and all that. Woo! Share the page. See you next week. Peace and love. We out.
Peace and grace.
WI.